Welcome back to the channel. This is just going to be a short little news roundup from the Q&A Duncan and Lo did with Cartoon Base. This video is unscripted, as you can probably fucking tell by me talking like I'm talking right now. It's probably not going to be too long, too well edited, so if you don't like that, feel free to click off the video, report it, dislike it, send hate mail to my house. So let's just get started, I guess. Actually, just lied to you. Just a couple of things to say before. We're not going to be covering any of the menial questions, like how much does Diamond Head weigh, how big is Grandma Max's dick, what's Eileen's cup size. Just shit that directly relates to either the comic or any upcoming future projects. So, let's actually get right into it now. First one. Ben 10 creator Duncan Rouleau says a Ben 10,000 series would be epic. Wow! Number 2, Duncan Rouleau is interested in making a theatrical animated Ben 10 movie. I guess it'd be cool to see. It doesn't really mean out, because they just said they're interested, no like hints towards anything. It'd be cool though. After that, Ben 10 creator Duncan Rouleau said an adult animated Ben 10 series is a possibility. I've seen this idea kind of get like floated around a lot, through the fandom. I don't know, I don't care if it's adult or child. They've already done some pretty, like, I guess dark would be the word, dark shit with the children's show, especially during UAF. So I don't think they need to do, like, an adult animated show to make what they want. But if they think that's best, I guess it's alright, but I don't really care either way. Number fucking whatever on, I've already lost count. Some guy asked, is it possible we could get a Gwen 10 series that focuses on Gwen Tennyson with the Omnitrix? And then Duncan replied, never say never. I would hate that. That would be shit. We've already had a fucking... If you're making a Gwen series, make it about Lucky Girl, or make it about Gwen. And like her at fucking... whatever that fucking university called, like Frankenstreak or whatever. Don't make it about Gwen 10, because that's just Ben 10 again. But with a woman.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Next one, some guy asked anything for 2025 or 2026. Duncan replied, working on the comic. As for other announcements, nothing yet. So, unless something gets greenlit and like made quickly, the soonest we're going to see something other than the comic is 2027. Which is, I'd place your bets on 2027. I don't know. At the minimum. Next, Duncan Rouleau reveals they'll be looking to turn up the danger in situations in the next comic. I guess they mean like tone-wise, because I don't know how you can like level up destroying the Omniverse with a fucking time bomb. But I guess that like I guess they mean tone, but like I guess it's already been pretty dark. I don't really know what this one means, to be honest with you, because the shit's already been pretty grim. My Twitter mutual, so shout out to HB Addock, just got us a big nugget of information. The question was, do you have a hand in the Dynamite comic for Ben 10 that has been announced for next year? And if you do, what should we expect from the comic? Duncan Rouleau replied, we do have a direct hand. As far as when, that isn't set yet. We're hoping for a good Christmas. So something to do with the comic, maybe possibly the release date, should be coming out around Christmas. This doesn't really fit into what I was saying at the beginning of the video, but I'm adding it anyway because I thought it was interesting. Duncan Rouleau did confirm that there was going to be like a shared universe, like Marvel, DC, MCU style, for Ben 10, Generator Rex, Secret Saturdays, all that shit. We did kind of get that with like the crossovers from UAF and Omniverse, but like directly within the same universe. I guess fucking Secret Saturdays are, because they're in, like they don't travel between universes to meet the Secret Saturdays. They do for Rex, I think. I haven't seen that episode actually. I should get on that. Next, Man of Action is always pursuing a live action option, not me, them. But there is currently nothing to report, says Duncan Rouleau. Good. I don't think Ben 10 at all works in live action unless you're willing to dish out like fucking tons of money, like MCU amounts of money to make all the fucking, like a minimum 10 aliens. Because like there's no point in having a fucking Ben 10 movie, but there's 2 aliens in the whole thing. Wasn't it only like 3 aliens in Alien Swarm? Like, what's the fucking point at that point? I don't think Ben 10 even works as, like, movies that well, because you don't get to see many of the aliens. Enough yapping, on to the next point. This was one I didn't see many of the people mention, but I thought was really, really interesting. Some guy asked, How do you think it felt for Ben to take off the watch after so many months? And then Duncan replied, almost like missing a limb. Let's hope it never happens again. Now, I don't know if I'm just too autistic to read tone in this, but that kind of does, like, it seems like he's implying something there. Like he's going to lose the Omnitrix, maybe. Maybe in the upcoming comic? Maybe? Possibly? If I'm right, I want $20 billion in my fucking bank account. From all of you, okay? This one's probably the biggest one of the video. Duncan Rouleau reveals that while he can't say specifics, the upcoming comic borrows heavily from every iteration of Ben 10's multiverse. What does this mean? I don't know. Like, this could really mean anything. It could be a full reboot, but the goal, I feel like the goal of the comic is to get another series of Ben 10. So if that goal is achieved, will the reboot of the show, that is a show, be separate from the comic reboot? I feel like the comic won't be a reboot, because if it does succeed, the show won't continue on from the comic, because not enough people will have read the comic that are seeing the show. I'm yapping, but the point is, I don't think the comic will be a reboot. I feel like it'll be either independent stories taken at different points in Ben 10, or a continuation. That's wholly unique, similar to how Omniverse continued from UAF, although it was like completely different. Another one, Ben 10 creator Duncan Rouleau thinks that Ben 10 can return with enough fan support. So, just keep going on Twitter, keep going on Reddit, keep screaming like big babies, and then maybe we'll get something, okay? Questions from the GOAT, Daily Ben 10, so go follow them on Twitter. I think they're at Daily Tennyson. Any thoughts about Ben 10 x Fortnite collab? And then Duncan replied, Baymax made an appearance, so never say never. That's not really anything. But if you didn't know, Baymax, Big Hero 6 is also another Man of Action property. It was originally a Marvel comic. I guess it's not off the table, Ben 10 x Fortnite, but I feel like it would have to get a lot of stuff soon, which isn't happening. We'll probably get it at some point, maybe, possibly. I'd like it. Not as much as I'd like Steven Universe and Fortnite though. So this guy asked some other stupid shit, but he also asked, would Ben 10 be able to team up with some DC heroes? And Duncan replied, technically Ben 10 and DC heroes are all under the Warner Bros. Banner, but it would take a lot to happen. I don't know, Sonic did it, and he's not even under the fucking Warner Bros. Banner. So I feel like a Ben 10 would be a lot easier. But then again, they couldn't even get Shaggy in fucking Mortal Kombat, so who knows? This one's pretty unique, I guess. Ben 10 creator Duncan Rouleau says he wants to explore more stories with Charmcaster. Apparently he's a personal favourite. I never got the hype for fucking Charmcaster. She's fine, I guess. She's alright. I wouldn't banish anyone who likes her to be fucking tortured for the rest of eternity. So I guess she's fine. Next one, Duncan Rouleau on potential character spin-offs. We've explored and developed some of these concepts. Several have a lot to offer to the greater Ben 10 universe, and some will get a chance. Kevin 11 spin-off, Kevin 11. Kevin. Next, Duncan Rouleau says a Ben 10 live action series feels inevitable. Great, after I literally just got done saying how much I didn't want a fucking live action series. But clarified, nothing's on the horizon. I don't know. I hope it doesn't happen, but apparently it feels inevitable. So this guy asked a question about all the new officially licensed Ben 10 merch that's coming out. And then Duncan replied, the best that I can think is the folks over at CN put up licensing to test, but why do they word it like this? They test no waters for Ben 10, basically. This merch looks fucking terrible, especially those little googly-eyed, Funko Pop, disgusting fucking keychain creatures. Like, I don't know, I hate shit that looks like that. I want actual figures that look like characters, not like soulless, dead-eyed fucking homunculuses, fucking voodoo dolls. I would like to peel the skin off of fucking Azimuth though. This one's big. Duncan Rouleau says that revisiting one specific show's iteration most likely isn't in the cards. So probably no Omniverse, no UAF, shit like that. I don't know. We could get a continuation of Omniverse. Like, that's still possible to get the road trip. But no, like, Omniverse 2, if that makes sense. Or UAF 2. This is probably the last one. Duncan Rouleau says that Man of Action wants to explore Ben 10 stories at different ages, maturities, and even different genres. He's kind of chatting shit here, because that's what they've already been doing. Like, is UAF not at a different age, maturity, and genre to classic? And then is Omniverse not the same thing to UAF? Like, I don't know why I said this, like they haven't already been doing it. But this is the last one. Right, this is the end of the fucking video. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me Twitter, that's in the description. Share this video with your parents. Tell them it's imperative that you watch it. Or you'll die. Goodbye, everyone.